everybody, Angie here with I Feel the Rush in Brillion, Wisconsin, and thank you so much for joining me again. For those of you who have been with me before, you'll know that most of the time I'm doing my lives in some oddball location, on the porch, 20 below zero, or in the front room where there's cars driving by all the time. So I'm moving to an office, I'm moving to a new room, so bear with me as we experiment in here. It's a little bit small, so there might be a little bit of an echo, but we're going to give it a try. So hang in there. Let me know what you think of the new space as we make our way through tonight. And what I'm actually bringing you tonight is a combination of one of my most desired projects. I know. Those of you that know me know that I have a long list of desired projects. So I love sharing those with you. If you haven't been with us before, the premise of I Feel the Rush is to help you bring memories and things from the outdoors, things from your experiences indoors so that you can relive those experiences time and time again. If you've been here before or you've seen our YouTube videos or maybe gone to the website, you will see that we have had a lot of amazing outdoor adventures, hiking and biking and hunting and all sorts of crazy things, including the reason that I'm wearing this hat tonight, Jake's Horses in Big Sky, Montana. If you're from Big Sky or you've been to Big Sky, give a shout out to Jake's Horses. We had an experience of a lifetime. Ask me about it. I'll let you know the details. But every time I wear this hat, and I also have a bit of a fetish for hats, because I like to remember those experiences that I had. And every time I look at a hat, every time I look at feathers, every time I look at antlers, it takes me back to those times. And some people ask me, how are you so happy all the time? I think that's part of it. I think it's because every time I see something around me that reminds me of something that I experienced, it brings that memory back and it makes me happy, or it makes me think, holy cow, do you remember that happened? So good, bad, or otherwise, feathers, hides, antlers, whatever it is, and we've expanded beyond the feathers, hides, and antlers here on I Feel the Rush because some of you may not have those things laying around. Some of you have had other experiences aside from hunting. So we're trying to wrap all of that together. So thank you so much for being here. And if it's your first time, welcome. Hey Tim, thanks for stopping. If it's your first time, thank you. And please join us every week, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Because if it isn't something that you're into this week, share it on your page. Someone else surely will be into it. I'm going to have to step over and make sure my light turns on. And if it's not, check back next week or scroll through the old videos and we upload all of them to YouTube as well. So, with all of that said, it is still dark outside. Look at that. Spring has to be coming, but one thing that I've been talking about a lot the last couple months is, I think with my cabin fever, it's reminding me how much I love being outside and how much I love being in the mountains and being in the woods. And so this whole the mountains are calling me, it's a theme lately. Everybody's saying it, but it's really happening. It's happening inside of me. So I'm like, I'm not going to the mountains anytime soon. Oh, door's opening. I'm not going to the mountains anytime soon. So you know what? We're going to bring the mountains here. And this is a project that I've been looking at for a while. And when I start to explain it, again, if you haven't been here before, don't freak out. None of these projects are hard. What I do like to share with you is these projects, because I will share with you the good, bad, and the ugly. They don't all turn out. There are Pinterest fails. I've had them. You've probably seen a few. But this is not a fail, although I do have some tips for you. So keep an open mind as you watch this, and believe me when I say you can absolutely do this. And I'm doing this for all the ladies out there, all the men out there who have these hunting areas. We have a big basement where I plan to do something like this. To paint something on the wall or have something on the wall that isn't frilly. You know, it's a hunting room or it's your cabin or it's somewhere where you're looking to surround yourself with that outdoors theme. And this is totally possible. So I'm going to move the camera around a little bit as we do this because where I have you stationed, I can't fit the whole wall in. But I want to show you this and explain the process. And please, please, please ask me questions. I can't necessarily see them on the screen right now, but I will go back through as soon as this Facebook is over, this live is over, and I will answer all your questions. And if you have suggestions of your own, maybe you've done something like this before, drop them in the comments, please, because we love to hear from you. And again, I say it week and week and week after, is if you have projects you'd like to try, but you're a little bit afraid, send them to me. I'm not afraid. I'll try it. I'll Pinterest fail on here with you guys. Where's your Yummer Man? Yeah, I don't have one. It's me. So if the lights go out, you'll have to bear with me as I move over and turn them back on. But it's just me and the paint and the crafting and the antlers and all the things. So without further ado, the theme of tonight is bringing the mountains to you, because I can't wait for those mountains. I need them now. And I'm planning some trips, but it's not happening soon enough. So I'm bringing them here so I can surround myself. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking so much about this and I'm going to move you around. And bear with me because I'm losing my voice a little bit. So what I'm going to do is pan this wall a little bit. Now what you'll see is some of the wall is painted and some is not. And I have some little notes for you guys over here. And I'm going to pan down over there and then over here. So what I want to explain to you is, first and foremost, this is not a half-hour project. Most of my projects, I'm like, bing, bang, boom, I got it done. I'm going to show you guys, and then that's going to be it. I was in here until 1:30 in the morning last night thinking, what was I thinking? This is not like a quick project. So I want to share all the details with you without being so close. I want to share all the details with you. So what I did, and I have super simple steps to explain to you, so don't panic. It's super easy. First of all, anything can be painted over. I want to preface this by saying it's just paint. You've painted walls before. If you get it done and you're like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, paint over it. Start over, put some wallpaper up, whatever. It's just paint. It's just like a haircut. It'll grow back. You can paint over it, whatever. So what I did was I went onto Pinterest and I looked up some mountain paintings for inspiration, for idea. Secondly, I want to tell you, get creative. Don't think that you have to make it look exactly like the person that did it online. That's just for an idea. It's just for inspiration. The whole point is to do it so that you feel good, the way that you want it to look. Yeah, this is the she shed, well, in the house. But yes, this is my wonderland up in here. I'm surrounded by animal hides and antlers, and probably sounds really bizarre to some people, but I got some moss in here. You know I love the moss. So anyway, you're getting me sidetracked with the moss. Spring is coming. So first of all, what I did was I used that picture as an example, and I took a pencil and I kind of just drew some lines following that basic outline. What I'll do is I'll drop that picture from Pinterest down below when we're done. I hope my voice holds out. And then you'll be able to see what I did. It's got 3 different levels. You'll see the mountains in the way back, the mountains in the middle, and then I've got some mountains down here, and then finally some trees. So my recommendation to you is the following. First of all, I'll show you what I used. And I'm still working on it, so there's still paint on it. A big brush, a little brush, a pan with a little tiny roller, and I used 3 different colors of paint. I hope I don't get paint on myself. So this is like a medium gray, I have a dark gray, kind of like my hat, and I have white. So 3 different colors so that I could kind of mix them and try to make the colors that I wanted. So pretty simple, just a few things of paint, some paint brushes, a pencil, and as you can see, the background was already gray. So whatever color you want in the back, it's totally up to you. You want a pink background, you want to put a sunset in the back, you can do that too. But keeping it simple, I left the background gray, and I took my pencil and I drew some squiggly lines that are supposed to look like different layers of the mountains. Secondly, I took my gray paint, depending on the color you want to start with. Again, you can make it light, you can make it dark, you can do whatever you want. Get creative with the colors. Don't worry about the mixing. You can repaint it. I do have some guidelines for you. Number 1, what the mistake I made. I started at the bottom. That was not smart because it was midnight and I wasn't thinking. Start from the top. So when you start and you have your lines, you're going to want to paint that top one completely first, and then you're going to let it dry because you want to go darker to lighter. And then on your second level, you're going to go darker to lighter. And then your third level, you're going to go darker to lighter. And you're going to let each one dry. So this is not just a quick fix process. It's, you know, give it time so that you're not like me up in the middle of the night thinking, I got to get this done for my people. They want to see this tomorrow. But I think you're going to get the idea as I show you this in process. So again, starting at the top of each level, let it dry. Top of the next level, let it dry. Top of the next level, let that one dry. And then when that's done, your trees are last. So I don't have a whole lot of suggestions when it comes to the colors because depending on the picture that you select, depending on the colors of the mountains, you're just going to blend up your grays and your white and your darks to come up with the colors that you want. Use that little roller, use the brush. Even today, I'm not done with this part, but that was the first portion because I had to let it dry so that I could go back and add some lighter colors in there. But I wanted to absolutely tell you to start from the top and work your way down. What I will tell you about the trees is it's way easier than you would think. Now these are kind of like jack pines, and what I'd like to do is add some fluffier, some more full pine trees in there. But all I did for the trees was I took this brush and I like dabbed a line straight down, and then I used this edge and just kind of chopped along the edge. I'll get you a little bit closer in, bear with me, I'll just get you closer. We're getting down and dirty here with the, oh, see, there we go. That's a little better. Bear with me. So as you can see, I took that brush and just went along the edge like this. Ooh. And actually, once I got started doing it, it was super simple. I really had no idea to make a tree. Never have made a tree before. So my additional suggestion would be, so I just took this and I just dabbed a straight line straight down, and then dabbed horizontally. So my suggestion would be, if you want to layer it, maybe go with a lighter gray on your first layer of trees and let those dry completely, maybe for an hour, and then come back with maybe a medium gray, so add some black to that gray just to make it a little bit darker. And then on your last layer, which will be your outer layer, that'll be the ones closest to you. So those will be the darkest one. I would use black. So at least that's what I'm doing. Honestly, people, seriously, trust me when I say I've never done this before. So if I can pull this off in a couple hours, there is zero reason that you can't do it. And I would love to help you do this. I would love to see some of the pictures if you want to try it. I've got paint everywhere. Send me some pictures. Go just for fun. Even if you're not going to paint something on your wall, it's the mountains. It sounds intriguing, doesn't it? So, my computer's, hold on. I just don't want my light to turn off. My cameraman's failing me over there. So look up mountain paintings on walls, just for fun, to appease me, because I know that it looks difficult. It's not. I literally did all these trees last night, half asleep, one eye open, and I think it turned out really cute. So that's just really the whole point, is that I want you to be inspired to go out and try new things, try new projects, to surround yourself with things that remind you of the things that you love, because I love being outdoors. I love being in the mountains, and this whole mountain scene, it already makes me just want to hang out in this room all night long and write and do whatever, plan my hunting trips, plan our outdoor activities. So that was really it. It's the paint brushes, a little bit of paint, a little bit of time and patience, and you can create this. So I'm going to move you back up here just so I can talk to you again. Thank you for being patient as I move you around. So those materials, super simple. So if you look up something like that, drop it in the comments. I would love to see. Or if there's another picture, maybe another outdoor themed picture that you would like to try painting on a wall, drop it in the comments. I would love to see it, and I'd love to try it with you. So let me know if you have any questions. Be creative, have fun, maybe invite your girlfriends, invite the guys. Come on, guys. You got guys that are creative, right? You got friends that are creative. Grab a 6-pack and have your buddies over for a painting party. It'll be a new thing you're gonna start. So let me know if you do that. So for those of you who haven't been here before, please go out and check our YouTube page out. All of our videos are uploaded there. I wanted to give a shout out while I'm on here to Rustic Barn Outdoors. Someone you know is in this magazine. Please go to their Facebook page, Rustic Barn Outdoors, and check it out because they've been around for a while. I've been lucky enough to discover them as of late, and super excited that I did because super inspirational stories inside, all about outdoorsy things, women. It's amazing. So please go check that out. Also, while I'm on here, for those of you who haven't been on before, I'm also in the process of writing a collection of stories about women in the outdoors. It's going to be called 100 Years of Ladies Hunting, and it's women ages 0 to 100, and it's going to be pictures and stories and inspiration for women and men and young kids everywhere to embrace their passion for the outdoors. If they don't know how to start that, there's going to be tons of tools on how to get started, and most importantly, tons of people who come from all sorts of backgrounds who are doing it, who are loving it. You don't have to have tons of money to get outdoors and enjoy that, and that's going to be what that piece is about. So watch for more information about that. And what else? It's February. Things are starting to warm up. The snow is melting. I'm curious, where are you guys from? Drop a comment in below. Where are you from? What are you doing this time of the year? Are you still having blizzards like we are? Because I'm ready for spring already. Let's bring it on. Or I'm just going to have to go to the mountains and enjoy it. So, I don't know. But I think I'm getting a little cabin fever in the house here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the inspiration of the mountains here. And I'll let you know what it looks like when it's all done. I'll take some pictures, and please let me know if you have any questions at all. Tim's having a blizzard right now. Tim, we're partners. We're buddies. We're about to have a blizzard again. It seems like about 100 years this winter has been, but we're going to be outdoors shed hunting and doing all the things. So it's okay. We love it. We'll embrace it. So thank you again for those of you who joined me tonight for the first time. For those of you who come back each week, I love you, every single one of you. I appreciate you so much. Please let me know if I can help you in any way. And as always, please find a way to bring those outdoor experiences inside. Surround yourself with those. And again, go back and check out some of our old videos. And again, I can't wait to see you again next week, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central. We'll see you right here. Have a great week, everybody.